Okay, spring break is upon us.
I've been doing crunches all week, man. I've been doing crunches all week.
Do you get ready for spring break, or you just don't care? Or maybe in the past you have. Is spring break a...
In my line of business, you know, being on Wild 'N Out, I mean, spring break is just the time to go out there and brand yourself and brand what you do, gain more fans. So I get excited for spring break, man. I actually have an entertainment company I'm part of, Nxlevel. We do spring break parties. We take a bus of college students down there every year, 2 or 3 buses. And it's a good weekend to just get away. Now, spring break do get a while the older you get. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I can't do this shit no more. But it's a lot of money made in South Beach. It's a lot of money made in South Beach. You got students, college students from all over the world. They come to Miami for 1 week. You know, people are loose. They drink and they have a good time. And it's dope. But, I mean, you know, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, especially if you've grown, you'll be all right. I mainly go for business because I do make money in Miami when I'm down there for spring break. But I don't go down there like just to be an old nigga on the corner like, oh, shit, young thing. No.
Now, you're a big guy.
Yeah.
When you know spring break is on the calendar and you see it approaching, do you kind of
work out, eat better?
Get right?
Fuck that, Smallz.
Or you just
no,
go
Smallz.
with the,
Let me tell you something. Big and beard is in, okay? Big and beard. Ladies love a little stomach. They love beards. They love it, except who you are. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't unhealthy to where you can't breathe at night or something like that, at that point, yeah, but no. Accept your bigness. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the wintertime is your season anyway. From October to when you got to turn on a little bit of heat to April to about March, you good. That's half the year. Eat.
Best or worst spring break memory?
I've had some wild spring breaks.
I mean, you're part of the with the college. What college again?
North Carolina A&T.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys.
Man, I had a spring break one time back in the day. That was before, you know, I was young.
You rep your college heavy.
I do. I'm Aggie Pride all day. I think I got we had 3 crazy parties in a day in the room.
Wow.
Like 3 groups of females in the same day. One at 12, another group at 4, maybe one at 9, and one day. And that was
very selfish.
That was hey, Smallz.
Very greedy.
Smallz. That was the wild. Like you walking around, like, oh my bad. Like it was one of those things, man. It was wild, and a lot of our homies took it to the grave, man. Like it was wild. I'm probably never supposed to speak on it again. You got the blur? You got something where I can kind of block what I'm saying,
no
but
face,
yeah,
no case.
Yeah. But it was wild.
That happened in South Beach.
South Beach, man.
Oh, okay.
South Beach, man. It was. I mean, these girls, I don't even know where they came from, but it was about whatever, and it was just one of them days like, you ever had one of them nights where you wake up and you're like, yo, what the fuck just happened? It was one of those, man.
Like Hangover, the movie?
Yeah, but it was the entire day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the entire day. We actually got kicked out of Fat Tuesdays because one of my homeboys was messing with the girl in the bathroom, and they was like, yo, you gotta go. We ain't tripping. We understand, but you gotta go. It was wild, man. And I would say worse. Man, hey, listen, man. When I was in college, I was in South Beach, and I got arrested. I got thrown in jail.
For the whole weekend?
No, just for a day. I got called. I think I want to say we got in a fight Wednesday night. I was out by Thursday morning.
Oh, okay.
But that was the worst, because the way it happened, you know, you drunk, you having a good time, and I guess this dude wasn't feeling our vibe because we was talking to a group of girls he was with. He threw a drink. And one of my homeboys' face. And that's like spitting. That's almost like spitting in somebody's face.
White guy, black guy?
Black guy.
Okay.
And we was like, what? And so, you know, we hit him.
Well, he could have been Latino or something too, because you're in Miami.
Right. And then we got to a scuffle. And then during spring break, what people don't realize, Miami has undercover security everywhere. And all the parties, all the restaurants, they're everywhere. Miami makes a profitable amount of money off arrest, charges, everything on spring break. Like, it's one of their biggest profit. You know, I'm marijuana, you know, all that. And
true. Good point.
And at that time, my dreads were short. I was a little chunkier, not more of a solid like I am. And had fronts in my mouth. And man, this undercover cop hit me in my chest, threw us outside, and he pulled his gun out. And I thought he was gonna shoot me, but at the time, you know, when your adrenaline's high, you don't know what the hell. It was a taser. And bruh tased me in South Beach outside the club. And then threw handcuffs on us, and then the cops came and arrested us. He was a Mexican, I'll never forget it. And it was like, Code 44. He was like, what's going on? He was like, man, these fucking niggas and chinks starting shit. And I was just like, yo, the cop just called me a nigga. And it was at that point when I realized I was helpless. There was nothing I could do. Like, it was like, it happened that fast. It was a fight. You know, most of the time you don't go to jail for a fight.
Right.
You know, they kick you out the club, they break you up, you go on about your business. This was the wild, and I only told one person in my family. I told my cousin I was terrified. I thought, they threw us in jail. You know, even when you went to jail, I'm like, man, I'm in college. I don't give a fuck about none about what you doing or what you did before when they get you in there, man. That was the worst spring break ever. Ever. And we was in Dade County Jail. Dade, like...
Rough jail?
Rough. Like, imagine being 21 in jail and you sitting there with two of your homeboys like, all right, stick together, and a Haitian come over and be like, let me get under your feet to lay down. And so you like, it's a Haitian laying under you under the bench, and you just like, all right, go ahead. Like that shit, like, and then like, it was crazy because I remember when they took us to the holding area and they put us in the actual jail, and it was two of my homeboys, me and my other homeboy was on the bench just staying together like, yo, don't talk to nobody, whatever. We look up, one of our homeboy playing spades. This nigga done made friends, Smallz. He over there, yeah, I got 4 in the possible. He up there made teammates and shit. We over here looking at him like, what the, we not in here. We not in here for a long time, my nigga. Like, this is not our lifestyle. Why you making friends and alliances already, my nigga? Stay with us. And that was the worst time ever, man. I ain't never been to jail since. So all it took was that one time.
Now, they didn't put you in population yet, right? You
No.
were like in quarantine,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where it's almost like baby population,
right.
Where they stick you like with like 30, 40, 50, 60
Fact.
people just for like a day or
just
two,
for shits
three.
and giggles.
Just to see
just
how
to fuck with you.
But you can see population.
You see the real shit.
And they ready for you.
Waiting. Never again, man. Never again.
You had to put did you make it to the point where you had to put the jumpsuit
No jumpsuit.
on?
No jumpsuit.
Okay.
No jumpsuit. But I did made it to that nasty ass food. I
Made
did make it to that.
Could have taken a shower if you wanted to?
Could have, but did not. Chose not to. Chose not to. And even with the food, you like, hell no. But the other people who I guess go to jail all the time was like, shit. Snatched it right out the plate. Smallz was like, I get that shit. You like, the fuck? Never again, man. Never again. Never again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Spring break.
I've heard Miami people I've done interviews with, they've told me that, when it comes to spring break in Miami, you could really be whoever you want to be weekend. You change your name.
Change everything. Get you a couple of fake chains.
You're a whole other person.
Some fronts, and you can be a rapper. You can be an athlete. You can say you play football. It's Miami because everyone's there. You don't even know who to believe.
Yeah.
Everyone is there. Like, that's the thing about, even when we got locked up in jail, the jail was overpopulated. It was like they had, that's how many people down there, You got the HBCUs to travel. Then you got the schools who are already in Florida who live there. Then you got the people who, the school in the Bahamas who come up.
You might have Europeans because of the weather over there coming to.
And do you realize they run like 10 cruise ships out of Miami during spring break? There's spring break cruises. They up and come back. It's crazy, man. And it's for the entire month. It's 3 weeks straight. It's 3 weeks straight in March.
If you couldn't get sex in that environment,
you're the wackest person alive. You the whack. If you don't get no ass spring break, you the wackest nigga alive. Now I'm not saying, I may not be the ass you want, but there's a couple of big girls out there who'll give you a shot. That's all I'm saying. It's a couple of girls out there. They got a nice body, rough around the face, but they'll give you a shot. There's no way you can go down there without getting no ass. Every time I think about it, I just go, spring break.